Hey everyone, Damien Davidovich here once again from the Tsushima network, bringing you a 1 vs 1 on the map Battle Marshes. So, you've got Space Marines commanded by Ekim Tough and more Space Marines commanded by Ika Fire. So, a good old Space Marine mirror. So, I read the description. Apparently, there's going to be some heavy use of Assault Space Marines, which is rather interesting to see. So, it looks like both players are indeed starting with it's just about simultaneous Assault Space Marines, and with 3 scout squads each. So seeing pretty standard capping patterns for the scouts, with of course the Assault Space Marines not being as standard, but we'll see how it works out. So it looks like Ekim, I think, might be finished slightly before. No, it looks like just about simultaneous. But we'll just have a look. 12%, 90%, and bam. Okay, so it looks like Ekim is going to be a little bit faster when it comes to deploying his Assault Space Marine squads. We'll see how much of a difference that makes. It could make a bit of a difference, especially in a mirror match with identical builds being applied. And just have a look. So it looks like Ekim is actually going straight for the juggler of Ika Fire, while at the same time Ika Fire is going for the relic point. So see what happens there. And we've got first Assault Space Marine squad out for Ekim, and first Assault Space Marine squad out for the other guy, for Ika. I'm not too familiar with these players, but well, have to see what happens, I suppose. So we're seeing some light harassments being done by both Assault Space Marine squads. So just doing light harassment. I think at the moment though Ekim's harassment is a bit more effective though. He's stopping capping entirely for a single point, while Ika's harassment isn't too bad though, although this point has already been captured though, so they're just delaying the building on that listening post. At the same time, though, it looks like Ekim is having to contend with Ika Fire, who, as far as I can see, is actually in a bit of cover, so he'll be able to hopefully win that battle. At the same time, though, it looks like these Assault Space Marine squads are still chasing around this servitor, who's going to proceed to just get killed off. Looks like he was just tired of running around, and there you go, just got killed off instead. And interesting enough, looks like Ika Fire lets one of his own Scout Marine squads actually get caught out a bit there. Just a bit surprising, really. And we're not seeing any additional squads being made. So we've got, I'll just check the resources, so 62 and 56. So it looks like Ika's actually still doing better when it comes to economy, even with what seemed to be better initial harassment by Ekim. There we go, so we've got Force Commander coming out for Ekim and Force Commander coming out for Ika. So we're seeing pretty identical builds indeed, actually. Didn't think they would be that identical, yeah. And it looks like Ekim's going to spot this Scout Marine squad and most likely stop them from capturing that relic point as well. So, just driving them out there, as you can see. So we've got some resources being floated though for Ika though. I'm not entirely sure why he's letting that happen. He hasn't built any plasma generators yet either, so, or any builders. Actually, does he have any builders? Oh yeah, he does have one. So he hasn't built any additional builders yet, which is a bit odd to say the least.
I command in the name of the Emperor.
And as you can see, the Force Commander for Ika has finally come out. I'll just have a look. Let's see if I can find. Okay, so it looks like Ekim's Force Commander is in his own base as well. So looks like they'll just be sticking to mostly to defense, from what I can see. And Scout Marine's getting a bit hacked and sliced and diced. The Assault Space Marines, you can see. And wow, that one just exploded, I think, in a shower of gibs. Or was that? Nah, well, another one did anyway. And then another one died again. So we've got 5 Assault Space Marine squads and 5 in this Assault Space Marine squad. So we're seeing pretty equivalent numbers at the moment, although we do have a bit of a variation here. Looks like Ekim has sent out his Space Marine squad, while at the same time Ika is going to be sending out another Assault Space Marine squad. So we might find to be seeing a bit of variation actually, and Ika might be in a bit of trouble actually, because he's actually one squad down, and Ekim is able to do quite a bit of ranged damage, and he's even got the plasma pistol for his force commander to do some ranged damage as well. And it looks like he's actually going for frag grenades as a upgrade, and can't really see anything happening there. So it looks like plasma pistols being researched for Ika as well. So we'll just check the resources again. 68 and 10 for Ika, and 74 and 20 for Ekim. Man, those names sound pretty similar actually. But in any case, it looks like Ekim is actually coming out ahead. So I'd say, the battle around here was certainly pretty instrumental to making that happen. So basically gave Ekim the control of the left side of the map, while at the same time Ika does have control of the right side of the map though. And just checking, so it looks like Ekim is going for more upgrades, while at the same time Ika is going for upgrade to tier 2 basically. I'm surprised that Ekim actually didn't put his force commander into cover against this force commander, but as you can see, it looks like Assault Space Marines will be distracting, or at least I thought they were going to distract Ika for a bit. Apparently not though. We'll just see if we've got anything else happening. So no, it looks like Ekim is still in tier 1, but he, as you can see, does have the troop advantage. And someone just threw down grenades, but I seem to miss that. There we go, see if we can get a bit of view of that. There we go, perfect. So it looks like at the moment the balance of power seems to have shifted to Ika, and you might want to repair that listing post there and actually get it upgraded as well. Maybe put some minefields around it if he intends to defend it, because at the moment Ekim is certainly in the lead when it comes to economy, and he'll most likely be in the lead when he gets that in troop numbers as well, when he gets the second Space Marine squad out as well. We're seeing some interesting different playstyles here. As you can see, we're seeing a melee focused Space Marine player going up against a mixed melee and ranged Space Marine player, and at the moment it seems to be favouring the mixed player, so that seems to be favouring Ekim. Okay, so it looks like it was Ekim that threw down that grenade. So as you can see, Ika is actually getting his troops torn up. He'd certainly want to retreat from that. There's a listing post, we've got Space Marines firing, and another frag grenade being dropped as well. So Ika barely managing to escape that though, but he decides to stick around. I'm not entirely sure why. He's most likely going to lose his force commander as a result as well. And there you go, he actually gets killed off by an Assault Space Marine squad, which is kind of funny really. You don't see that happening too often, to say the least. And for whatever reason, it looks like Ika is actually floating his resources, probably because he was being consumed with that battle. And it looks like, he's going with a chaplain and no other buildings or anything, so it looks like he's just going for a plain old chaplain. And he's not quite as effective when he's on his own. He can't really be attached to squads like the Assault Space Marines, for example. And you never know, he might be able to turn it around though, but he's certainly going to need more than Assault Space Marines, as we've seen previously. Although, with Ekim being in a bit of a corner here, we might just be able to see quite a bit of range damage being done by Ika. So you can see Ika's actually managing to do quite a bit of damage, so forcing a nice little retreat by Ekim actually, and doing quite a bit of damage at the same time. So pretty good fly-in. So Ekim most likely won't be doing that again. He'll probably be keeping out a couple of ranged squads away from, well, away from this area, just to be able to counteract these Assault Space Marines flying in to slice them, dice them. Yeah, just having a look. So it looks like the chaplain's come out, and yeah, it looks like he's on range stance actually. Although I'd want to certainly get a bit closer to the action so that he could heal up these Assault Space Marines. Interesting. It looks like we got the Force Commander actually getting taken out there. So might see a bit of trouble for Ika though with this listing post, because it's going to keep doing range damage while their Assault Space Marines just keep running by. So it looks like they're going straight for the listing post, so not bad at all though. And it looks like Ekim is just going to sit back, although yeah, we're most likely going to see this listing post go down, although we have seen Ika split up his troops though, so I'm not entirely sure if that was really the best course of action, especially seeing as this listing post is very, very close to getting destroyed. And yeah, he'd certainly want to maybe put his chaplain into melee just temporarily with the listing post, just to take it down that much more quickly, but unfortunately that's not going to happen. So he's actually going for melter bombs upgrade and for a couple more general infantry upgrades as well for his Assault Space Marines. So I'll be able to do quite a bit of building and vehicle harassment once that upgrade is researched actually, which would be just as well, because it looks like Ekim is actually building his own machine cult, while at the same time Ika doesn't have a machine cult of his own. So certainly seeing some interesting back and forth action here. As you can see, Ekim has actually built his own chaplain, who's yeah, just merrily doing range damage while his Assault Space Marines just yeah, run all over the place. So yeah, just marching straight to Ekim's base though, although if Ika's not careful though, he might see his squads to get torn up, getting right into the middle of Ekim's base, and that's without any real reinforcements or anything. So, and we've got all these ranged troops and a couple of melee troops targeting them as well, so it's certainly going to be a pretty costly push actually. We might just see Ika's army get destroyed, although... okay, so he does seem to be lasting a while, but as you can see, Ekim has got his first vehicle out, looks to be a transport, and yeah, that's certainly going to reduce the effectiveness of Ika's Assault Marines. So yeah, now the Space Marines have got the same sort of, well, same sort of mobility, just about, and ranged weapons, so Ika certainly seems to be caught out, unfortunately. So he's actually going for a sacred artifact instead of a machine build, or machine cult build, should I say. I don't think it'll do him too much good though. What he certainly needs at the moment is, yeah, more either more ranged troops or possibly Assault Marines. But yeah, as you can see, they really haven't proven themselves. It's just that with Assault Marines, he can at the very least use the melter bombs on the transport to destroy it quickly. And there you go. So it looks like Ika is going to have his missing post destroyed, and yep, down it goes. And yeah, Ekim's just going to be further and further in the lead. I'm not really seeing too much being done by Ika, except a bit of a counter harassment on Ekim's relic. So interestingly, we do have Grey Knights being brought out, which is a strange choice really. Well, Ika has already got plenty of ranged, plenty of melee troops. So just adding Grey Knights to the mix is a little bit odd, especially with that Rhino transport being used. And Rhino transports are pretty cheap actually, even if they get destroyed by the melter bombs, you can build another one pretty cheaply. And yeah, provided that Ekim doesn't overstretch his Space Marine squads, he actually should do pretty well. As you can see, they've been split up pretty effectively, forcing Ika to split up his squads as well. Although Rhino transport might just be getting killed off soon, provided that Ekim actually targets that, especially with his melter bombs. Actually, I wonder if he can target the air units with melter bombs. Not entirely sure. It'd be kind of funny, really, seeing a a grenade being chucked into the air, bringing down an aircraft in the 41st millennium. But well, there you go. We're seeing melee combat in the 41st millennium, which is pretty ridiculous enough as it is. But there you go. We're seeing it happen nonetheless. And I think we have two. Actually, no, we got one. One psychic inquisition being used by the by the Grey Knights. It's actually doing quite a bit of damage to Ikim, should I say? Sorry. So he's actually left in troops, and they are a little bit too long. But unfortunately, Ika's going to get harassed by these land-speeded tempests as he keeps running around to deal with these troops. And at the same time, he's not really going for these ranged troops. Oh, actually, yes, he is now going for those ranged troops. Has that upgrade available for, well, that charge upgrade available for the Grey Knights, as you can see. But at the same time, Ekim's still not having such a hard time replenishing his troops, and yeah, these land-speeder tempests just keep doing quite a bit of damage without being countered at all by Ika. And yeah, it looks like we got a third land-speeder tempest in the mix as well, just to yeah, add a bit of extra damage. And it looks like it was actually upgraded with the frag missile launchers, should I say, or frag missiles, because Ika doesn't have any vehicles. So yeah, it's amazing that Ika's managed to survive for so long on basically nothing but assault marines and a couple of supporting commanders, actually. But yeah, as you can see, looks like it just might be curtains for brave old Ika and his assault space marines. Yeah, doing as you can see, the Grey Knights can do a bit of damage along with the chaplain, but yeah, it's just not really enough against air units, especially when they just keep bombarding the crap out of these poor old assault space marines. And of course the other space marines coming in to provide some range damage as well. There we go, we should see the complete destruction of the rest of Ika's troops pretty shortly, really. I'm surprised that they're still alive, actually. Then again, assault space marines, they got quite a bit of health. But yeah, they can only hold the line for so long, as you can see. And down he goes. And yeah, he doesn't really have anything to answer this. He's actually got, before the game ended, he actually noticed he had plenty of power, but he didn't have much requisition coming in, so him not building a vehicle plant certainly hurt him as well. So there you go, nice little lesson in using combined arms instead of singular troop types in combat, as you can see. So yeah, we're uploading this game another one, and yeah, this has been Damien Dvidovic signing off.